So I think in the midst of doing a tour and kind of rethinking
Hi
how I do it
everyone.
again, that
Um,
hypothesis kept, circling around my brain. And if I'm gonna be a pop star, let me subvert it even more.
putting the torch on because I feel like it needed to be
Whatever I want, and I think
done in a way of,
put even more,
you know, just
we're talking
put on the
about
torch would
new wave,
definitely help.
you know,
Anyway,
sounds. And then we started getting into
I hope you guys can hear me.
really redefining
I know it's really
for
late
me
and I
how to
am
do
sorry
music.
for that. I literally
But
got
also,
back
like, I just
to the
want to be
studio
clear that that record came out in
a couple of hours ago.
2017. Before
So everything
I started
has
twerking with.
been kind of
So I don't want to hear about this twerk movement
hec-
anymore.
hectic.
Years, half a decade ago.
What, girl?
I'm kidding, only because I like to take up the hand. I'm half kidding. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Right. 2020 parts 1 and 2. Shedding skin. And then of
Everything's been
course
hectic.
you become a dad.
Mm,
That's really why you took the time, right? Spend some time with your son.
so,
I've never felt more
um,
loved in my life. Right. Like you wake up and all of a sudden there's this human being you're responsible for. And I still, it's exhilarating and beautiful. 3 very soon, and you talk about your 11-year-old. My 3-year-old's already running our house. It's like
Lord have mercy.
so. You're with your family. You take it
Uh,
seriously. That's the smart move. Life first, and
okay, right. Oh,
then
torch.
this album, dude, start to finish. I feel like you've shifted.
Alright, let me put
This
this.
is the closest I feel as a person. I would agree with that for sure. I mean, it's definitely the most
Um,
I think
yeah,
I think
I
everything
will say it's been
was
a
exploration.
rough couple of
How can
days.
I pay
Um,
homage to my influences while
and
being so
a
yeah, it's
rough
not
couple
about
of
aesthetic or
weeks.
taste, but it is about
The
impact.
reason why I haven't done a live in, I mean, I came on here yesterday, but none of you guys were on here, so I'm hoping that some of you are on here today. But the reason why I haven't been on here as of the past couple of weeks um, fully is because I've been really working on my music. And as much as it's hard to believe, I have been trying really hard to make so much music so that like the tracks are endless and endless and endless. So I mean that's one of the reasons why. Um the second reason why is just I don't know. I mean I went out to this um I've been going out too, but I've just been like busy. Actually, I've been busy since like April, but because it's the summer and it's actually supposed to be there's supposed to be a heat wave tomorrow. Um, so this coming week is supposed to be a heat wave even worse than last week or the week before. So that's I guess kind of why um you know this is why I've been going out a lot and you know getting shit done as usual. Um, but yeah,
And we can do it with the sound, and I know, like, I can hear it. He kept telling me I can hear it. And when Pharrell says that, you never fight against that, right? So he visualized it. He knew what it was going to sound like to some degree. He had. I think he had an inkling, and but I also know that while we were making it, we both looked at each other
damn.
and said,
Although I just bought this MacBook,
this.
the photo or the screen looks like it looks really old, like 2018, 2021 old. Sorry, not 2018, 2021 old. And I just got this like yesterday.
It's like if that's literally like when you hear the record scratch, you know what I mean? And life just like turns into another thing. And everybody tells you that, oh, your life's gonna change. You're like, yeah, whatever. I got it. My wife and I look at each other when we have a night off and we get into bed and we sit down and just like watch a movie or something. And we're like, what did we do? Did we go out to dinner? Like, were we at a bar? I don't like. What did we do?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
But I really started to take. It really started to take flight when we said I got to a place where we had Silas, we'd been at home. We took like 6 months and I didn't do anything. And then we started having real conversations. Hey, next year comes around, let's get together. And
you talking to Pharrell at this point?
Yes.
You hadn't worked with Nicktoons on a project of yours since Justified.
That's true.
I mean, it's the most obvious question I'm probably going to ask today, but why?
You want the showbiz answer?
No, I want the real answer.
Okay.
Not showbiz, Lord have mercy.
And I gotta say this the right way because I don't want to blame anybody for anything, but I did change the course of things for a minute. Everyone remembers Clips.
Can anyone hear me?
Jive Records was assigned to. I don't know what went on with their deal, but I do remember that Pharrell was very adamant about getting them out of the deal. So it became, from my understanding, it became challenging for him to work with any jive artist at that point. If I'm being totally honest about it, I was extremely hurt being caught up in the middle of it. But at the same time, I had a load of money stolen, from me by somebody else when I was in the group. I'd already gone through like legal troubles, and I kind of felt like, you know what? I'm at this point where I feel like I have so much ahead of me. I don't want to be in the middle of the record label and somebody that, I consider a friend. And so I feel like I kind of just removed myself from the situation.
Yeah. It seems very important to sound the record that Chad was involved in. It was a Nicktoons production, not a Pharrell production.
Yes.
Because there was a fundamental difference.
Yes. I think that we had those conversations about it, and I think as a fan of the history, the legacy, it was, but can we also get Chad in? And then, we had 2 more conversations, and it was like that thing where he didn't hit you back for an hour. It was like two more conversations, and he was like, and yeah, I'm gonna bring Chad, and we're gonna do the thing. No, he wasn't exasperated. He was just like emphatic about like, yeah, we're gonna do this way.
Did you put any idea back together then? Because was there even talk about that?
No, that's them being them, right? Which I'm a big fan of. It all worked out in a way where we just got back together, Pharrell and I, and then obviously Chad, came in as well, but a lot of discussion, and then we were talking about where do we start, and we were talking about parenthood, and he said, what's your son's name? And I said, Silas. I named it after my grandfather. My grandfather was pretty much my parents' divorce when I was young. My grandfather was very much a father, but obviously, 2 generations removed, just tough as nails, and like, I don't need to go to the doctor. I'm like, I need my ENT. You know what I mean? Like, I guess in my defense, this is my livelihood, but he said to me, he said, what does your son's name mean? And I was like, I don't know. And I literally was just going to Google it, the name Silas, and it sent me to this site, and it said Latin origin meaning man of the woods. And there it is. And I said, it means man of the woods. And I was like, how serendipitous, and my last name is Timberlake, like, what does that mean? And like, we were having all these discussions, and he goes, man, you know what? That's a really, really good name for a song. And I was like, that's a really good name for an album. And literally, Man of the Woods, the title track, is the first song we wrote for this album. And that, like, the whole thing just took flight from there. You know, because for him to put something that felt so urban, but like to put these like, you know, what feels like a slide guitar on it, you know, to move like that, it just feels really something. Let me put it this way. And Pharrell said this to me as well, like, you know, like you just didn't know you could dance to the mountains, but you can. You know, if you put it in the right context.
Filthy's a banger. I'd said that to you. I reached out to you before we had a chat. Just was like, man, the first time I heard that, but then the baseline comes in, it's like, all right, you know, we're slinking in. It's a palate cleanser. It's kind of almost a little bit of diversion tactic. It's like a depth charge in the water.
It is disruptive, which I think when we started looking at all the songs, it was like, I mean, why not? You know, like let's just kick everybody. Right?
So, as well as being an uncredited actor on one of the greatest films of all time, Popstar, Never Stop Stopping, which I can't believe you're uncredited. It's the biggest mistake you've ever made in your career. You've also held off crediting your wife vocally at the end of the song, and a lot of people started to talk about is that Jessica on the end of the song? Yes, you said as your wife. Yeah. So yes is the answer, and it becomes a theme throughout the record. So before we go through the album,
She is credited on the album as my son, as well as my son. She is
Hi everyone. I wanted to come on here to just basically talk about this video that I did. I have a confession to make, so give me a second. So yeah, where do I begin? Yeah, so basically I did so this was about a couple of days ago. About Wednesday, I think it was. Wednesday, I done a video. Is the lighting good? Damn, I need to get one of those ring lights. Lord have mercy, that is not gonna. Let's hold it here. Yeah, I need to get one of those ring lights because that ain't gonna work for no one shot. Um. So where was I? So yeah. Back to what I was saying before. Yeah, I did a video. I wanna be, which is gonna. I don't know if it's gonna come out on Tuesday, but it's supposed to come out on Tuesday. I spoke with Patrick today because I was in the studio today, and he said that he has to edit a few things. So um about that, it's basically in the process of getting edited for it to be done. G- Uh yeah, about that. So that will be done by maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. It will definitely be uploaded on YouTube. And I just wanted to give you a kind of a breakdown of the video about um about like a couple of um I guess weeks ago. Well, actually no, a couple of weeks ago I've been wanting to plan the video, but this happened what, January, February. I recorded the video. And about that, it was like making the video was really hard for me, I'm not gonna lie. It was very hard because I was also um it was just like music was easy for me to do, but at the same time, I was also going through other stuff personally. But about that, I was really going through stuff, and yeah, it was just very hard for me to kind of grasp. But when I found out, I found out that when I'm making music, it actually calms me down and brings me to my spirits and everything else. So I guess one could say that's a good thing. And when I wrote R&B, it's a very catchy um R&B song. Um and this song um is about how this song is about how like I mean it's like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like I wanna be the one. I wanna be, and I wanna be, and I wanna be. It's like, I'm gonna make my life better. I'm gonna be the one to love you, to touch you. I wanna be that figure in your life, make your dreams come true every night. I'm telling you how I feel, how much I care. I'm gonna make the one to make it better. And so I might as well sing the whole damn thing, but that's all I'm gonna do. Um, but yeah, the song is like about basically how you find love and you want to treat that person white, right? Well, could you imagine me saying white? I'd have been cancelled by Christmas. And so it was like kind of letting that person know, that man know, boyfriend know that I want to be the one, and if you're not there, then fuck off, as far as I'm concerned at this point in time. So it was about falling in love, and at the same time, and at the same um time, it was also about just making a catchy song at this point. And I didn't want it to be, I didn't, you have to understand, I didn't want it to be an emotional love song. Uh, this Apple Mac is really, I love it so much, I really do, but it's pissing me off at this point. Joking, I don't love it. I'll edit that out if I can. But and yeah, it was just something I guess I wasn't used to, but because I always make emotion, not always. Sometimes I do make love songs that are fun, but most of the time, I'm not gonna lie, I do make emotional R&B songs or love songs, put it that way. And so when I was making R&B, I was like, this song has to be very complex. It has to be well done, well written, everything. Is that spit? I don't know what the fuck that was, but I don't know what the fuck that was, child. But I thought it was spit on my. It looks like I don't know what that is, but yeah. Um. So that was something I always wanted to, I guess, get off my chest. Um. Yeah. So being that being said, I mean that was one of the reasons why. You know. Yeah. But yeah. That being said, um y- So that being said, that being that being said, that being hold on. That being said, that being said, um, that being said, that being said, that being said, um, yeah, it's just been hectic, to say the least. But yeah, that being said, it's been very yeah, tough now, but before it wasn't. And I guess what I'm trying to say, I'm sorry, my eyes are just itching me. Yeah, oh shit. Yeah, that being said, it's been very hectic um for the past couple of um weeks. And I've just been try my best to calm down and find strategies to not get angry and whatnot. So it has been a roller coaster. I'm not gonna deny that. But at the same time, it's yeah, I've been trying to I've been trying to find I've been trying to find ways to calm down and stuff, but at the same time, it's like when you're that angry at the world, especially the people that have abused you, this is just a few seconds, then I'll get back to music. Few seconds. It's a bit tough than you would thought or expect. So yeah, let me get water because I need to stay hydrated in this weather. Cause this coming week, that's gonna be a whole heat wave. Wave. Oh yeah, girl. Why is my eyes itching me? Actually, this lighting's good, regardless. Oh, what's going on here? We got the boobs jiggling. We got the boobs jiggling. Anyway, back to what I was saying before. Yeah, it's gonna be hard, especially promoting the song. Sorry, my eyes. It's gonna be very hard, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna actually go because my eyes are killing me. I think it's calling for me to go to bed. So hit the subscribe button, comment down below, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Peace. That being said, yeah, it's just been hectic, to say the least. But hi everyone. Hi everyone. That being said, um